So effective leaders don't create followers, they create leaders. And so where does that come from? So you can be a command and control leader. You can be someone who basically makes decisions and expects people to follow behind you. And that can work out quite well, especially in static environments where things are not changing. Kind of people fall in line. But as you're making those decisions, not only to your individuals that are working for you need to fall in line, but also everything outside of the organization needs to fall in line. Otherwise, you start developing blind spots, and your command and control, things start to not work so well. And so I think it's really important as we're in these times of change, and I assume you're in times of change, right? There's things that are happening today that weren't happening last week. There's things next year that are going to be evolving. There's going to be new products. There's going to be new job roles that had never, ever been there before. We need to evolve with that. And so I think it's very important that leaders develop people in their direct reports the ability to lead. And so how do you instill in them this? How do they make decisions when they're facing these really rough, kind of complex, chaotic sorts of moments? Helping them to face those sorts of things. How do they flex when they're going to be the expert and step up and decide versus step back and gain the insights of others? A big part of what we're facing right now within organizations, not only in healthcare but outside of healthcare, is burnout. As you can imagine, if you're working in an organization and the organization perhaps has a leader who just wants followers, you're going to feel just like a follower. And are you going to step in line, or are you going to be heard? Do you have perspectives, and are they being listened to? And as they're being listened to, are these being incorporated to the solutions that the organization's developing? Do you feel like you're growing personally within your organization? Do you feel like you have the ability to get the things that you need to be able to do your job? Do you feel like you're aligning with purpose and values? All these sorts of things come from a leader helping an individual actually express their true self and why they're there in the organization to begin with. And so as a leader, you're not developing a follower to be successful, you're developing in an individual the ability to lead and to move forward in the future.